What's up? What's up? What's up, people? What's up? We back in here for another week of the Ultimate Fighter. Wait for wait for a few of y'all to get in here. What is going on? Chris Gray, what's going on, brother? Good to see you in here as always. Hope you're doing well up there in Canada, brother. Hope everybody's doing well, man. It's a good Tuesday night. Chris Gray, I can't complain, brother. I cannot complain, man. It's a pay-per-view week. Got a stream in earlier with my boy Jax over at Making the Walk. And back in here again, man, to stream, chop it up with everybody for the Ultimate Fighter episode 2. Hopefully we get a good fight like we did in the first episode. Chris Gray, have you put anything up yet on your channel? I know I gave you a sub, but I haven't been over there in a while. I definitely need to go check you out, brother. See if you got any food on there. Nah, I can't do that. Whoops. Wow. I am really okay. There we go. Doing not too shabby, about to chef some up. We'll be here in and out listening and chatting. I appreciate it, brother. Let me know what you're making too. I definitely got to hear about what you're making. TJ Dillashaw. I just got my camera holder last night, so making fish and chips tomorrow, then posting on Thursday and Friday. That's what's up, brother. Looking forward to it, man. You always talking about the food you're making, man. Definitely looking forward to it. TJ Dillashaw. Bro, what do y'all think about him taking that fight against Aljamain when he only had one arm and his shoulder just kept dislocating? Ooh. Still figuring out the editing process, but I got some good suggestions on using an app called CapCut. Yeah, bro, that's I started with CapCut, man. It's learning how to edit is can be a bit annoying, but you'll be all right though. It's not there's plenty of videos on YouTube on how to do like basic stuff. Where it's tough, I can't air tough because my YouTube channel will get flagged, my brother. I'm watching along with everybody and we're chopping it up. The fight's not gonna be close to probably like 9:40, 9:45 anyway. Central time, that is. Man, TJ Dillashaw living good. You can tell, put on a little bit of weight. Looking at a young Michael Bisping right there. Just chopping it up with the chat, Flipper. We just talk about what's going on, whatever y'all want to talk about for real. And then once the fight starts, I'll start talking about the fight and how it's going and say it's just a watch along to it. Everybody's watching it together. Especially I was this since I bought the pay-per-view. That's what's up. Being a former fighter, I understand why TJ did what he did, but for the fans, it would have been yeah, for sure. But he might have thought it was his last chance ever to get a big paycheck. True. And the title. Very true. Very true. Because I wonder if the doctors told him where, like, if you get X amount of time, like your shoulder would be okay, or if they told him your shoulder's never going to get any better. Because if it was never going to be back, then it didn't really matter when he took the fight, you know? CJ Dillashaw, he's thinking about his career, man, rehashing it all. I predict a crucifix ground and pound TKO tonight. Mike Yang, brother, I know that's definitely what you want with what you sent me on IG today. I know really all Mike Yang cares about. He just wants to see some blood. This fighter from Ukraine talking about what life is like over there with the war and everything. I actually just saw that Ukraine kind of like hit a bridge in Russia like today or yesterday or something like that. Fighters are selfish and egotistical. Man, that was like a lot. Fighters are selfish and egotistical people. It's happened many times before in UFC history of a fighter coming in hurt, but not that bad and obvious for an injury, though. That's true. How's everybody feeling about the pay-per-view this weekend? I feel like the buzz for it isn't that big right now, but I could be wrong. Let me know what y'all think. That long chat looks like an Indian scam. Yeah, bro. That's definitely what it is. For sure. For sure. Bro, the bots are out. Jubilee is back at it again after that TKO loss. Yeah. I think it's better than 315 on paper, although 315 was amazing. Yeah, on paper, it's definitely better. Like, I feel like people were complaining about 315 going into it. And then after last weekend's card, I think it won't even take much for everybody to be happy this upcoming weekend. Let me throw a quick little poll up. See who Lane, what's going on? Kobe Covington's burner, what's going on? Good to see y'all in here, as always. As always, it's always good to see y'all in here. So let's see. Okay. About to put a quick poll up. That's a good sign of growth, though. Usually bots just find bigger chance. Good point, Chris Gray. I didn't bother watching the card. Boxing delivered though. Yeah, Mike, and you did not miss anything. For real. I think I saw somewhere online that only like 11,000 people watched it or something like that. Like, did I see that right? I'm pretty sure I saw that on Twitter earlier, but I'm sticking with Luke. Helped my night last time. Help make my night last time. That's fair, dog. That is very fair. I went against Kevin Holland his last fight, man, and I felt like an idiot. I feel like I so rarely get Kevin Holland fights right. So rarely. Let's see what we looking like. Oh, it's 50-50. Okay. I got enough information from your recap. I appreciate it, Mike Gang. Man, we are still at 50-50. I missed the last 3 UFC cards live, watched them back, but wasn't in a rush to any of them. But you definitely didn't miss anything last weekend. I'll tell you that now. Chris Gray, how we feeling about the NBA Finals, bro? Who you got? I know Lane's with the Pacers. Mike Yang probably doesn't even know who's in the NBA Finals. Is it true that Barbara got a boob job and then missed weight? Yes, Mike Yang. That is very accurate. She missed weight and then had a seizure either right before the fight or maybe the day before the fight, and they didn't clear it. And she didn't even get to walk out. Like they called a fight off literally before they were about to walk out. MMA will always be my favorite and best sport in my opinion. But I'm gotten into way more into boxing lately. UFC is dying lately and making me lose the love for it. Pacers in 5, Lane. Okay. All right. Hey, I follow the scores on ESPN. Pacers in 5. Hey, Lane. So all I want to know is, did you put? I know you put some money on that, right? Chris Gray got Pacers in 7, but I rather OKC because SJ is fellow Canadian. Man, so two Pacers fans, well, not fans, but picking the Pacers to win. Halliburton all day MVP. We're gonna see. You think so, Lane? You think Halliburton's gonna outplay SGA? That's all I want to know. Does he outplay SGA? I've been watching since 6 years old, and man, it's rough right now. I get that. We go through it. You know what I mean? I know Caruso is on OKC, former Aggie. Okay, so it's 2-1 for the Pacers so far. Well, I guess 2-2 because I'm taking OKC as well. BKFC or bare knuckle boxing will have a point where it's bigger than the UFC at one point? I got Pacers +5 at 475 yesterday. Got a futures +1500 for Pacers to win it all from 2 months ago. Oh wow, okay. So yeah, you definitely fully invested. The Luke Holland fight is a hard Kobe Covington's burner. Absolutely. I could not agree more. 60-40 Luke. Okay. Halliburton is busy auditioning for WWE. Right now, Halliburton is the only playoff series player with a triple double. That's cool, but Lane, like you gotta win. You gotta win, Lane. I'm going with Luke, but in my opinion, he has to wrestle. I don't know how good his wrestling is though. Like I know he got some good submissions, especially like his Dars, but I don't know how good his wrestling is, man. I think this fight's going between them is going to be on the feet a good amount. But in general, better or more pop, but not in general better but more popular. But we can see them having better year or two. Best believe, okay. All right, Lane. Lane the triple double nonce. Verse, yeah, Thunder should win in 6, in my opinion. Oh yeah, Lane, I know you fully invested. Nah, I'm a money nuts. Anyone following the French Open? I'm gonna be honest, Mike Yang. I am not. I definitely need to watch the Stanley Cup Finals though. Speaking of which, when's the next Stanley Cup? Because I do like a little playoff hockey. Gotta see when that is. He outgrappled RDA. I get he had a size advantage, but it shows he's semi-decent. True, but Holland at 170 is big, bro. Like when he was up at middleweight, yeah, he was getting grappled and held down, but that hadn't really been the case at 170 though. Steph Curry changed the game for the better, but more for better, more worse, in my opinion. I can barely watch regular season games anymore of the NBA unless it's like Miami Heat or Lakers or something. Yeah, I get it. All the threes, man, can be tough to watch. I 100% can get that. Oilers or Panthers, Carl? Uh, I'm gonna be honest. I haven't been watching, and I know you're a Canadian, so I already know you're going with the Oilers. So support my buddy and Chris Gray. I'm sure he's probably going for Edmonton too. Well, what a lovely thing. Hey, welcome in MMA Paradox. I feel like I've seen you, maybe on Twitter or Instagram. I feel like I've seen that name before, like recently too. Definitely got to come over there and check you out. YouTube. Go to channel. Oh yeah, I'm definitely subbed up. I'm definitely subbed up. Let's see. OKC broke my heart. I get it. I get it. Pacers, NBA Finals, Panthers, Stanley Cup winners. Let's go. I hear you, Lane. I hear you. OKC Pacers is Thursday, I want to say. Yeah, that's true. But who at welterweight besides Gunner tried to take him down? Gunner's old and hasn't beaten anyone good in the last 5 years. Maybe I'm wrong though, but that's what I'm thinking. I can see it. But let me ask you this though: who has Vicente Luque wrestled and just held down? Like, yeah, I know he's got some, he's submitted some guys, but who has he wrestled and just held down? So at the same time, I put it back in your court. In your court. Plus 1045. Panthers Pacers parlay. Hey Lane, I hope you hit that. Oh, okay, okay. Paradox, brother. It's good to see you again, man. Why the rebrand? Let's fucking go Oilers. I won't be able to watch the games because I would be so emotional attached to the results. And Holland's still not urgent enough when he does get taken down. If Luque doesn't wrestle or can't, Holland wins, in my opinion. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Way too much chucking up threes is the theme now, and it's soft as refs calling everything. I used to be like footy players slightly more soft than basketball players, but nah, b-ball players are not. Bro, definitely, definitely. It's like the Vogt versus Lopez fight. I could barely watch that fight live. I get it. I get it. RDA? Yeah, Chris Gray. Paradox comes on over here every once in a while, man. Paradox is always welcome over here. After the brain bleed as well. Yeah, but RDA is a lightweight fighting up in welterweight. Kevin Holland's a former middleweight. I'm just saying, just give it a little pushback. A little pushback. I'm gonna be honest though, like Luque's brain bleed, bro. It had me worried for him in his last fight, but he went out there and got that finish though. So rebrand equal better algorithm. Probably I don't know what more MMA viewers. I mean, to be fair though, Paradox, I actually like both names. I definitely like both names. Halliburton over threes hit last 8 in a row. Lane, you be on top of all of the numbers, bro. For real. I mean, my bad. I know you're a girl, but like you are always on top of it. How about that last game where you hit at the end of the game? That was crazy. RDA is a victim of is a is a victim at 170, but Holland can't grapple for shit other than cheeky subs from back sometimes. Hey, y'all are not wrong about Kevin Holland grappling. Y'all are not wrong at all. You're in the Chad Olympics finale, just so you know. I'll try to stream later so it's more convenient for Americans. I appreciate it, Paradise, because I definitely want to check it out. But it's gonna be massive. I already know, brother. Yeah, true. Maybe I'm off just how I'm feeling as of right now. No, I get it, bro. I get it. I respect everybody's opinion. You know, like, and I got nothing. I got no problems with disagreeing with people about it. How did Bruno Silva recover from those elbows against Mark Andre Barrio? Barrio denied Silva's dented Silva. Bro, I don't know. That was crazy. Do I like Ocho Cinco? I mean, I think he's entertaining, especially when he's on there with Unk. Like, I think those two together are hilarious. Like, I don't have anything against Ocho. I like watching Nightcap. Do I absolutely? I watch Shannon Sharp show with him, bro. Lakers in 5. Lakers in 5. Yeah, I like Shannon Sharp, man. You know, it's tough to see what's going on with him, but it's a crazy world out there. You gonna do another watch along for the playoff game? Lane, I just might do that. If y'all want it, just let me know. Just let me know, and I will definitely. All right, I'm in this poll right here. Oh, but it's tied up again. Man, this fight is really split. Really, I'm not familiar with that promotion, Mike Yang. I'm not familiar with it. Paces are definitely fun to watch, man. With that pace and that tempo they play with, it's very entertaining. Halliburton's a throwback player. Yeah. See, I'm following tough instead of waiting for the fight to happen. I appreciate it, Mike Yang, because like the previous seasons, I would just have to text you like, "Hey, the fight's about to start." We the people want it. Hey, Lane, since you want it, I will definitely make it happen. I will definitely have me a stream on Thursday for the game. I feel like the basketball streams are actually kind of fun because it's so fast paced. I can definitely hook that up. Nose dive, dry heat, beehive, Lakers in 5. They're funny together for sure. And I used to watch Nightcap all the time, but Chad got old quick with all the fence sitting takes. I get that. But bro, Shannon Sharp is so entertaining, dog. So entertaining. I think he said he's gonna be off ESPN until preseason football comes back, so we won't see him on ESPN for a while. And he never wants to offend anyone because he loves being friends with everybody. So never any critical views, always just Shannon. Yeah, you get a little bit of that, man. Because the people you're talking about, like you got relationships with, and that can be tough, because people got feelings, dog. And if you friends with somebody, like you don't want to say anything critical of them. You know, that's it's people like that, especially in public. You know what I mean? So I get it. That can be tough. Let's see what that poll is. Look, bro, the poll is still 50-50. I love the mix up back in the day with Skip. Bro, Skip and Shannon was hilarious, dog. Hilarious. Like that was that young Shannon shot when he first got on the well, not when he first got on the air, but when he first got his own show. Both pissed me off, but both had great takes usually. Yeah, like watching them talk about LeBron and Jordan would get me every time. Every time. The weigh-ins for the fight. Speaking of which, I know a few of you guys are in here and will catch the crosswalk stream. What do y'all think about that stream with me and Jax? Y'all like it? Let me know what y'all think. Because I personally and I really enjoy that stream, and I'm just curious what you guys think. And they had great chemistry together for sure. Way better than Ocho and Shannon, in my opinion. Yeah. Who y'all liking in this upcoming fight on tough? I don't like how much he D-rides LeBron. CCB, brother, I am right there with you. I am right there with you. I promise. But I get it though. He riding for his guy, so I get it. I mean, if somebody were to see me talk about Jordan, I mean, I would get it. Like I totally get it. 169 and a half. I definitely enjoy your crosswalk streams. Just missed it today though, as I had Hey, brother, it's all good. Cause me personally, me and Jax like thoroughly enjoy it, man. So hopefully we can keep it going. Crosswalk talk show is fun. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad y'all like it. Yeah, I love LeBron, but MJ to go still slightly, bro. MJ is definitely the GOAT. Like, what's that stat LeBron had? I mean, not LeBron, but Jordan has. He won MVP, first team All Defense, scoring champion, Finals MVP, and won the championship. I think that might be the stat. It's something like that, and he's done it 4 times. And it was the only he's the only guy to do it. Yeah, it's so stupid. They act like having longevity gives him GOAT status. For real. Like longevity's part of it. Like LeBron's longevity, like 100%, like that is impressive without a doubt. But like nobody ran hotter than Jordan though. Like that star burns so bright. Yo, what's up, Jax? Stuff's going good, man. Just chopping up with the chat. Let me know, if you wanna pull up and you wanna join the stream, just let me know, and I'll shoot you I'll shoot it to you. LeBron got the most field goal misses of all time, probably top 5 in turnovers, a bunch of other ones, but they only bring up good stuff. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Lane, you're definitely gonna enjoy Nightcap. Nightcap is very entertaining. MJ also left during his prime for baseball. Yeah, bro, and just imagine if he didn't. He could have had 8 rings, bro. 8 rings. Like, I do think though, if he had a stay, that those 2 Houston teams that won the championship, I think they would have been the toughest test for those Bulls. Same thing can be said about his point. Yeah, very true. Like the totals, like I get it, but then once you start looking at like averages, like he'll be like 3 and something, 5 and something, 3 again, and Jordan will be at like 1. I can't remember exactly all the stats, but if I do a little bit of digging, it's out there. And then something else too, man. Like, why do people ignore the 2010 or 2011 finals? I get these kids off and I jump in. This little one is wrestling me like Marah right now. All good, brother. Enjoy it, man. But yeah, just let me know, bro. But are we like, how do people just forget that LeBron disappeared in the finals against the Mavericks when he was in Miami? Disappeared. Like, how do we just overlook that? Jordan wishes he could have played as long as Bron went to the Wizards all broken and old. So Chris Gray, Jordan was still averaging over 20 with the Wizards, bro, before he got hurt. Before he tore his meniscus, Jordan was still putting up numbers at 40. Yeah, he shot, bro. Yes, Coach CCB. Yes. Wayne says wrestle first. Yes. Definitely wrestle the kids, Jax, for sure. Do you think Marab is going to try and stand like Bilal? Absolutely not, Mike Gang. Absolutely not. MJ averaged 25 before his bro. Yes, man. Bro, MJ was 40, averaging 25 before the injury, man. Like people forget, dog. Bro, Skip and other Jordan Glazers never forget the 2 L's for the Heat in the finals. And also something else, Chris Gray. I think the 2 biggest finals blowouts were LeBron, dog. LeBron disappeared in this series. Yeah. Jason Terry outplayed LeBron in that finals, and that count. Bro, thank you, Jax. As a matter of fact, I saw a clip on TikTok today of Jason Terry just cooking LeBron in that finals. If only MJ didn't get blown out many times before he got his Savior and Scotty and then Rodman. Bro, he won 3 titles before he got Rodman. And I know when Jordan left, Scotty didn't win any titles without Jordan. Like, they needed each other, bro. Every great player needs other great players to win. Like, you're not gonna win all by yourself unless you Dirk. And I mean, he did play with another Hall of Famer, Jason Kidd. So averaged less than 20, got locked up by JJ, and led series with facts. What happened to series he had the most playoff points of all time in? I don't think he won the finals that year. If I'm remembering correctly. Scotty would be a nobody if Jordan wasn't his teammate. Bro, Scotty was legit too, but I mean, they both elevated one another. I think we're all in agreement MJ is the ultimate GOAT. Bro, facts. Facts. Like, my bad. I ain't mean to say, bro. It's just a habit. Jordan did more with less. That is another good point. Jordan played with fewer Hall of Famers than LeBron, too, now. Jordan only played with what? 2? Scotty and Dennis? Jordan never had to play a super team like Brian did always. He was on a super team. That's because Jordan was the super team. That's why he never had to play the super team. He was the super team. That's the beauty about individual sports like boxing, MMA, and tennis. When they're there by yourself, you can't depend on others' facts. Here we go. Fight's about to start. LeBron let his all-star team down, then his finals team. Ouch. Inside low kick from the Ukrainian. Ooh, nice low kick from the Ukrainian. Martins is trying to pressure a little bit. Oh, ooh, nice kick. Oh, man. He hurt. He is hurt. Oh, nice knee. Oh, he's going to finish him. He's going after him. Oh, bro, he is done. Oh, he is done, bro. Yeah, he's still fighting. He's back in there now. Jeez, boy, we getting a banger on tough. I know I'm gonna be behind on the chat now, but give me a minute. I'll be back. Yeah, definitely a good scrap. Definitely a good scrap. The Brazilian dude got rocked like 3 times. Getting his breather though. Hold him on the cage. Oh, nice little short elbow. The Brazilian's trying to recover because he needed because that right hand he caught was heavy. Yo, what's going on, brother? Good to see you in here. Oh, he got free. Bro, don't get hit by that right hand. Oh, bro, he just pulling him on those overhands. I'm going to get back to the chat, I promise. Yeah, I think the Brazilian dude's recovered now. Crossover, do you ever smoke the ganja or does your job prevent it? I plead the 5th. The Ukrainian looks gassed out. Yeah, he tried to go for the finish. Like, you can definitely tell Buddy is looking a little gassed. And he got over 2 minutes left, too. Okay. He's starting to walk forward now. I think he got a second win now. Nice little elbow. He is definitely slowing down a little bit, though. Oh. Oh. Is it me or does this round feel like it's taking forever? Like there's still over a minute left. Little inside low kick. Oh, nice jab. Yo, the Ukrainian dude kicks like a fucking mule. Plead the fifth is different, Chris. Another one of our pesky rights. You like that, Chris Gray? Ooh, just missed that head kick. Martins. Uh-oh. Ooh, nice low kick. And that's the first round. Nah, Richard did not win that round. The Ukrainian guy definitely won that round. He almost finished him in the first round. Definitely the Ukrainian guy. Let's see what we got. See how far back I am. LeBron had to join 2 All-Stars and still lost. Jordan did more with less. All right, I saw some of that. But he got swept by the Celtics, but Jordan fans love to ignore that many other times. He did get swept by the Celtics. Celtics also had 5 Hall of Famers on that team. And he still went nuts on the Celtics, too. Nuts. Exactly my point. He had the best team when LeBron made himself. No, that's not what I'm saying, Chris Gray. Jordan was the super team because he was the guy. That's why the Bulls were the super team, because of Jordan and Pippen. He's a flopper and a monster. Lucky Americans, bro, nah. And then where I'm at, Chris Gray, man, they trying to go the other way on some legislation. So yeah, I definitely got to be very careful. You're always welcome, Chris. Rights are transferable. Chris Gray, you talking about one series, which it was a great win versus the Warriors, but how does that alone make him the GOAT? Crossover, when you going to see you in the rec league? What rec league? Oh, my gang, I ain't tell you, man. After that wedding I was in, man, like I don't know what I did, but like I had like a mini back spasm. Man, it about took me out for a week. I just got back into the. I had to take a whole week off the gym. I just got back in there yesterday. I went today too. Chris Bosh and D Wade were both top 10 players at the very least, top 15. Wade was definitely top 10. The bench was deep. Nah, my gang. I'm too worried about when I go play now. Like it's more so for cardio. But then once I start getting in there, man, the competitiveness starts coming back, and I start getting serious. I'm like, no, this is not what I want to do. Like it just, it just, it just happens. I'll get in there playing around, and then after a little bit, I go up and down a few times. The competitive juices get the flowing again, and yeah, I'm not trying to be doing that. I actually just talked to somebody about that yesterday, actually. Yes, he was the guy, but winning is everything, not stats. That's why he didn't win shit until his daddy Scottie Pippen pulled up. Chris Gray, all great players win with other great players on their team. I don't care what great player you got, what great player you think of, they all won with another great player. Kobe did, LeBron did, Jordan did, Kareem did, Magic did, Tim Duncan did. Like you're not gonna win in the NBA just by yourself. You gotta have other great players too. He didn't win anything because he was young, just like most greats. Facts. Facts. They all gotta have some growing pains. They all do. Just like LeBron had his with the Celtics. You're about to be playing around around the world and playing horse like me. Jax, I promise I go in there with that energy, and then next thing you know, somebody asks, hey, you want to run? And I'm like, all right, second round. See what we got. Ooh, nice low kick. Brazilian guys coming forward now. Ooh, that low kick. Yo, this Ukrainian dude got some strong low kicks. I love it. We got the Jordan LeBron talk going on. I love the Jordan LeBron talk. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier in the stream, Jack. That Dirk was the only one. Even though, Jay Kidd was on that team and he's a Hall of Famer, but that wasn't prime Jay Kidd, though. Was that the year Marion won Defensive Player of the Year, too? Jax, I think so. But yeah, they had a lot of solid guys. They just played really well together. Ooh, nice elbow. Nice elbow on the break. Ooh. Yo, the Ukrainian guy is slowing down a little bit. You can tell he's starting to those shots looking a little labored, and the Brazilian is still there. Ooh, that was that Robert Whitaker combination. Ooh, nice right hook. Yo, this is a really good fight. Really good fight. Ooh, nice knee to the body. Ooh, nice little body shot. Nice teep to the body. Dwight Howard won Defensive Player of the Year that year, but Marion was a defensive stopper. J. Kidd was an excellent 3-and-D player. Yeah, like that team was put together well, but Jax, just be honest. We all cool in here. Should the Mavericks have won that series? Be honest. Because in no world should JJ Barea be guarding LeBron James. And like the Mavericks were just putting JJ Barea on LeBron, dog. A lot of people forget that too. It's a really good fight. Oh, did that hurt him? Oh, buddy's cut. Yeah, I think we're gonna get a third round. I think we're gonna get a third round. The Ukrainian dude is slowing down though, but he might be up 2 rounds though. But and that's round 2. I went to one of the games in that series and fully expected the Mavs to lose, but the Heat completely disappeared. Yeah. Yeah, Richardson got back in this fight. Dirk was scorched earth and is the most underrated player of all time. Bro, that Dirk championship, in my opinion, is probably the best championship ever, dog. The teams he went through Kobe, Pau Gasol, coming off a championship, LeBron and the Heat. I think he went through the Blazers too, with Brandon Roy and who was the other guy? 2-0? Okay. That was a good fight. Hey, the Ukrainian guy, that guy can fight. The Ukrainian guy can fight. Got some power, kicks like a mule too. Ooh, boy, that right hook was heavy. Yeah, I thought he was definitely getting that finish in the first round. D-Wade's my favorite player of all time. We won his first chip pretty much by himself because Shaq was washed. I won't say Shaq was washed, but he wasn't the Lakers Shaq though. Like definitely D-Wade was the guy, but Shaq could like occupy some space because at the time you got to think the NBA still wasn't shooting threes, rim protection. Bit different again. If Pippen was on his team, nobody would even talk about him. MJ would have got his regardless. That's fair. Prime Heat dream team. Ooh, Kobe Covington's burner says D Wade held LeBron's hand and taught him to win. Ooh, woo! You cooking with hot grease right there. D Wade had some help on that first championship. The refs were on his side too. Was that against the Mavericks? Jets? Was that the Mavericks? Full list of the Heat championships. Man, this season is fun. Olin, yes, bro. We have been getting really good fights on this season of Tough, man. Really good fights. Olin, let me know how long until you and Nano go live. I'll definitely make sure to come over there and we'll raise you for sure. D-Wade, Morning, LeBron, Prime Dream Team was lit. Those home games were insane. Shit, 7 years is 2 years now, I guess. I don't know. Yep, that was the math. Dirk's MVP year. Okay, I could have sworn it was the Mavericks. I ain't gonna lie, I like Dirk, bro. I used to love seeing him shooting them one leg and fadeaways, dog. I was a big Dirk fan. Yo, I think that Ukrainian dude is gonna make it to the UFC whether he wins the season or not. Like you can tell he can fight. What about the 2019 Raptors? My game, the 2019 Raptors, I'm gonna be honest, they only won because the Warriors got hurt. KD towards Achilles, and I think who else was hurt? Was it Clay get hurt or Steph or somebody? Yeah, 2019 Raptors definitely got an asterisk for sure. For sure. Is that India stepping up next week? Yes, sir, it is, Olin. But Kobe, I thought MJ won way earlier than Braun though, because 7 years to first chip for MJ and 10 for Braun is so crazy difference. Chris Gray, the biggest blowouts in NBA history involve LeBron James. That's all I'm saying. Next episode, absolutely. Next episode gonna be lit. Absolutely. Hopefully, some people from India jump on, want to see their guy, trying to get a new market over there. That's part of the game, no facts. That wasn't my argument though. You're just gaslight at this point. I just said he didn't win early on either. Let me see if anomalies on. Make sure to like the stream, guys. I really appreciate it. Make sure you like the stream. Let's see. All right, so he's going live in 10 minutes. Wow, Chris Gray, you saying Pippen saved Jordan? Bro, how? So we're not gonna act like Ray Allen saved LeBron in Miami. We're not gonna act like Kyrie didn't save LeBron against Golden State. Like, come on now. Come on now. LeBron definitely got saved. And then the year was it the 3-1 year also was the year Draymond got suspended for a game too, wasn't it? Bro, I done seen fights break out over the MJ LeBron talk, man. I've seen it. I didn't see my crucifix ground and pound TKO, but that was a fun. It was definitely a fun fight. Ray Allen and Kyrie missed those shots. He's 2-8 in the finals. Facts. But that makes him way more of a GOAT than LeBron in 10 years against way harder teams. Who am I going with next week? Um, I'm gonna need some time on that, Olin. I know you're already on top of it though, brother. I'm gonna need a little bit of time before I go in on that. Because knowing you might start like tracking it and then putting it in like a pool or something, and then I'm gonna have to answer for it. I can see some crucifix around the pound happening virtually in the chat room. If I met that Amish chick across the pond, maybe I would have 15 kids by now. If only. True. I see what you did there, Chris Gray. I see what you did there. You're not wrong. Ray Allen and Kyrie hit them. They hit those shots. Like it is what it is. Nobody said that's why he's the GOAT, him winning 6 finals and never losing the final series. He also never joined 2 All-Stars like LeBron made his own dynasty. Lane, when's the next quiz? That's a good question. So I know we have Dust Up Shakedown tomorrow, and I should be on that. And then I'll probably talk to the guys and see if we can set up another quiz for the prediction show on Friday. Because I think that definitely needs to be a staple. Actually, I think on Dust Up Shakedown, we're gonna do a poll and just see who you guys want to see do the quiz on Friday, and then we'll set it up on Friday. I'm pretty sure that's how it's gonna go. But if I know a lot of y'all typically are on Dust Up Shakedown as well, so I'm sure we will definitely answer that question tomorrow. I've learned to never bet on an undefeated fighter from India. Yes, we've all learned that one. We've all learned that. MJ to go, but it's by a hair. Not like most old heads say that Stephen A say MJ will always be the GOAT no matter what. I won't say he'll be the GOAT no matter what, but I think currently, like I honestly think Kareem has more of a case than LeBron. Because the disappearing act in clutch time for me, like that finals against the Mavericks, like you can't have that on a resume. Like disappearing on the biggest stage. Is Pooja's India's only hope in MMA? At this point, it's looking like it. It's definitely looking like it. But we might have to wait a few more years. But I think on road to the UFC, it was like a couple guys from India. I don't think any of them won, though, if I remember correctly. But she's probably currently the biggest hope for India. Currently. But Olin, let me know when you're going live, brother. I'm definitely gonna come over there and send some people your way. Just giving you a heads up. Oof. I'm tripping. So Luke finally won that poll. Finally. Ow. Have I seen the basketball MMA thing? What's that? Crazy how aligned we are on GOAT talk. MJ, Kareem, Bron. There's no shame in it, bro, at all. The 2 dudes from India on road to the UFC, at least one got KO and was undefeated. Oof. MJ was begging his owners for help or he would leave. If would have played the if game, MJ should be way more grateful to his Scotty father. Bro, there is no, like, they needed each other to win, for sure. Sounds like LeBron, except he left and joined 2 top 10 players and still lost. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And then those blowouts in the finals, like against the Spurs, they got blown out. I think the Spurs might have blew them out twice, actually. Like in LeBron's first finals when he was still real young, and it was another finals they got blown out kind of bad too. It might have been with the Heat, if I remember correctly, because that's when Kawhi like locked up LeBron pretty good, if I'm remembering correctly. But that's literally just off the top of the dome. I could totally be saying that all wrong. Let's see. And one of his rings was Mickey Mouse Playhouse. Yeah, it was the pandemic ring. I forgot about that one. Yeah, rookie Kawhi made LeBron have nightmares. Bro, yes. Rookie Kawhi was giving LeBron fits in the finals. Fits. Yeah, that's when the Spurs blew out the Heat. That's when that was. It was Kawhi rookie year. Yep. Yeah, Kobe, you're just as special as a fighter. You're pretending to be drafted in 1984 and wins in 1991, but that's 3 years though. Let's see. So I want everybody to tell me what fight are they looking forward to the most at this weekend, UFC 316. And I mean, I know we all could say the obvious, the main event, but I'm gonna go a little off the beaten path. I would say the fight I'm looking forward to the most, if I'm trying to be a little different, I kind of like these fights on the prelims. I think Chaos Williams Gustafson is going to be some fun. Azamat Murzakanov and Brinson Hiberio could be fun. I feel like we can get a finish in that one. But for me, it's Bruno Silva, Joshua Van on the prelims. I'm definitely looking forward to that. Really? You looking forward to that Patchy Mix Bautista fight? Okay. I don't know, man. Batista put a bad taste in my mouth after the whole Aldo thing, man. Just holding Aldo up against the cage like that. But on the feet, though, man, Batista is ain't nothing to play around with on the feet. You know, Mix is a BJJ guy that can do a little something on the feet. So it's gonna be good to see Patchy Mix in the UFC, especially with what he was going through in his former promotion, just not being able to get a fight. So it's gonna be good to see him over. Hopefully, he can have a better intro than Patricio Pitbull, because Patricio Pitbull just did not show up in his fight. Maybe he's just too old. Maybe. Juan Khan versus Ariana De Silva. Yeah, man. That's boo thing, and she don't even know it. Ariana De Silva, even though I don't think she's gonna win, but I definitely will always tune in to watch her. She's definitely top 5. If you know, you know. I mean, she really in my top 2 in the UFC. She's definitely in my top 2. That top 5 kind of tight right now. Baby Shark, Ariane De Silva. One that kind of just snuck in there recently, Jacqueline Cavalcanti. She up in there. Who am I missing? I'm missing somebody. Who am I missing? Is it Natalia Silva or Karine Silva? One of them. +1 on Wayne Khan fight. I got a high five from Lipsky at UFC sent. Bro, Olin, I don't want to hear that. I do not want to hear that, bro. I do not want to hear it because I'm envious. I actually saw Ariana De Silva fight at I think it was UFC 296. She got a win. No, I did not see Bekov versus Tori. Bro, Bekov gonna do bad things to Finney, dude. Bad things to Finney. I did see Ige against Patricio Pitbull. I did see that. Ige, I'm gonna go with Ige in that. I think Pitbull followed time and caught up with him. I hope Mix doesn't get fraud checked. Same, bro. Same. Or even if he loses, like I want it to be a good fight. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to come over here and then just get finished like super. Really? You going Finney? Really? I don't know. Like Finney gives up so much size at middleweight, even though Bekov isn't massive, but bro, he got some power. De Silva, Dern, Natalia Silva, Baby Shark, Luana Santos, not in that order. Jax, you ain't Cavalcanti? You don't like bro? Cavalcanti is nice. Cavalcanti is nice. Yeah, Ige should win that one in my opinion. Yeah, I like Ige in that matchup. But Bekov though, if that's the same Russian dude that knocked out Reese, I don't know. I'm a massive Finney fan, but Bekov might kill him. Facts, dog. Like the UFC is trying to get Finney up out of there, dog. After that, after his last fight, they trying to waste no time and just do him like that, man. Basketball Fight Club sent me on IG. I appreciate it. Tracy Cortez top 10 for me. Like she don't really do it for me personally like that. I got her in top 10, but she ain't in my top 5 personally. But hey, I respect it if you got her in your top 5. I definitely respect that. To be fair, though, Pitbull isn't as bad as he looked if you think about it. Yair debatably outstrike Max. Max had to wrestle. Volk also grapple, has striking, might have made him look washed. I don't think he looked washed. He just couldn't pull the trigger, you know? That was my biggest thing with Pitbull. He just couldn't pull the trigger. All right, Olin, I'll definitely be over there. Brian Ortega ruined Cortez for it. No, I wouldn't say I didn't say he ruined her for me. Like she just, you know, there's just some other ones I like a little more, you know? And it's just something about the Brazilians, man. Something about them, you know? It's just the twinkle in their eyes, man. Just, yeah, Cortez definitely up there, you know? She up there. I just don't know if I can take her over the other ones. That's all I'm saying. Since you guys talking about ladies, how you feel about Tabitha Ritchie versus Amanda Hebus? Bro, Jack, Norma Dumont is not a sleeper, bro. She is not a sleeper at all. With that wagon, not a sleeper at all. Like, she stepped her game up at Noche. When I saw her in that press conference, I was like, oh, I did not know your game, Norma Newbone. I did not know you were like that in the press conference. I was like, man, sheesh. But Tabitha Ritchie, Amanda Hebas, oof. I think I'll go with Tabitha Ritchie in that. I think Hebas is a little bit better on the feet, but Hebas doesn't really strike any fear in me on the feet, though. Am I going Chaos? Yeah, I'm going Chaos Williams against Gus. See what we got here. Chaos is younger, has more experience, and beat better competition. Think he got that. Plus Gustafson weight cut last week, which is never good. True. Very true. I think that's going to be a really fun fight, though, because Chaos Williams is always, man, I feel like you never know what's going to happen in Chaos Williams fight. Either he's going to win by KO or he's going to get finished, I feel like. That's why JDM struggles so much against Hafez, in my opinion. Made weight 2 weeks in a row. Really? That's what happened. Interesting. That makes sense. That's just like when Tony did it with Gaethje. I don't know if it was the time period, but I know he made weight just to do it and then ended up fighting Gaethje, and then Gaethje destroyed Tony. I'm just going to jump in the chat. I'm not going to be on the show because I think him and Nano going to be holding it down. I'm just going to jump in the chat, interact with everybody for a little bit. Yep, Ferguson. Yep. That double weight cut, man. The body, like, that's a lot of stress on the body, man. Like, I know these guys like to think like you indestructible, but nah. You can think it, but reality is something a little different, man. The body will let you down. Okay, cool. I'll definitely be over there for real. I will definitely be over there for their recap stream. Chaos versus Gustafson sounds dope. Chaos is bigger though, right? Let me look that up for you. I will find out right now. Let's see what we got. Where is it? Okay. Gustafson is 1 inch taller, and Chaos Williams has a 3-inch reach advantage. What do I rate 316, 1 through 10? Be honest. All right, let's see. Main event, Marab O'Malley. Oof. Gus, Juliana Pena, Kayla Harrison, Gastelum, Pfeiffer. Oof. I'm gonna give it a 6 currently. I'm gonna give it a 6 right now. What say you? Am I going with Spivak? I am going with Spivak, but I'm gonna be honest, I am not confident in that pick at all, bro, because I feel like either guy have super close path to victories in that fight, and it literally can go either way. Like, if Spivak gets Cortez Acosta on the ground, like, it's a wrap. But if he can't get the takedown, Cortez Acosta is going to finish him on the feet. Gustafson had one of the bloodiest fights in regional MMA. Mike Yang, send that my way, brother. Definitely send that my way. Yeah, CCB, I definitely like Pfeiffer. By KO, though, that's tough, man, because Gastelum's never been knocked out. How old is Gastelum now? Let me look this up real quick. Kelvin Gastelum, 33? I don't know. That's tough because he has a hard head, bro. He like Vittori, dog. Just can't finish him. Fair, that's a fair rating. Yeah, it's after last weekend though, like having a pay-per-view, like I'm definitely still gonna be more excited for it. Lane, I am not confident in Spivak at all. I'll be the first to admit it. I am not confident in it at all. I just think he's gonna get a takedown at some point and then go to work. But if not, if he doesn't get the takedown, yes, Waldo Cortez Acosta is going to destroy him on the feet. 100%. Pyfer is a crybaby. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, Lane. You're not wrong at all. Exactly. I think Pyfer going to win by decision, yeah. Like, I feel like after the first round, like, Pyfer is going to get some blood in those muscles. He's going to slow down a little bit, and Gastelum will be all right. But that first round, though, Pyfer is going to be very dangerous in that first round. Feel like that line will be juicy, too. Yep. Pyfer couldn't even finish his lasagna in Mexico. Man, that lasagna about took Pyfer out, man. Shh. I can only imagine. I can't even say that. I've been there before. That is not a good place to be. But Gusson versus Lampin Fight Club Gold Rush. This fight is on YouTube. Cool. Appreciate that, Mike Yang. Appreciate you dropping that in the chat. But I'm about to get out of here, people. And make sure you go on over to MMA Anomaly. He's on right now, and definitely let him know I sent you. Tell him I said what's up. And I'll definitely be over there in a minute. And I'll chop it up with all y'all. Last few chats. Do you think Patchy Mix is a top 5 bantamweight? Currently, I'm going to say no. Currently. But that could change depending what he does this weekend. Spivak got taken down by Vandera or someone like that. Yeah, but Cortez Acosta isn't going to take him down. Cortez Acosta is a striker. Like, he used some grappling against the Robelis de Spain dude, but he's a striker, though. Peace out, Lane. But, hey, I will see all y'all over at MMA Anomaly stream. I appreciate you, everybody, for joining me. Make sure to come on to Dust Up Shakedown tomorrow. That'll be at probably 4:10 Eastern tomorrow. And I will see all of y'all.